morning students. In our last video we discussed about the introduction of 7 rules of writing. Today we just start its text. You must have a book as we discussed already in our syllabus in paper second. BA part first, paper second. The book that is in your syllabus is prose and fiction. We already discussed about the book that in this book there are essays and stories which are in our syllabus. Today we just start it line by line. Before we read its text, it is confirmed in our mind that 7 rules of writing is a suggestive essay. It is an educational essay in which writer provides various types of suggestions, various types of the guidelines and various types of the rules that he considers as the basic fundamental rule of writing. One thing always keep in your mind related to this essay. As the norms, we never decide these 7 rules as the basic fundamental rules of writing. It must keep always in your mind. These are not the criteria to be a writer in future. Always that the rules that was given by writer is only 7 suggestions. If it will be more better to title it as 7 suggestions. Even we are calling it as the title of essay, that is 7 rules of writing. Now, as discussed 7 rules of writing presented by V.S. Naipaul, we just confirm that it is the suggestion of writer. That what is the suggestion? Whenever you are going to use these 7 rules, आपको again and again I am repeating why, there is the reason. बार बार आपको इसलिए बोला जा रहा है कि ये 7 रूल 7 नियम एक अच्छे लेखक बनने के सर्वविदित शर्तें नहीं हैं. These are not the universal condition to be a writer, but only you can understand about the suggestion. आप इनको केवल एक राइटर की पर्सनल सजेशन मानी और ये उसने शुरू में ही कह दिया था, इट इज द सजेशन फॉर माय स्टूडेंट्स. ये सजेशन केवल उनके उन विद्यार्थियों के लिए है जो उनकी तरह लेखक बनना चाहते हैं. ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड माय फीलिंग्स इन योर माइंड. आप अपने दिमाग में राइटर की भावनाओं को उतारिए कि राइटर कहता है कि अगर कोई मेरा विद्यार्थी मेरी तरह लेखक बनना चाहता है, वो स्पष्ट कहता है कि दीज आर नॉट द कॉमन कंडीशन, नो दीज आर नॉट द कॉमन रूल. अगर कोई मेरा स्टूडेंट मेरी तरह राइटर बनना चाहता है तो मैं उनको सजेशन दे रहा हूं. तो दीज आर द सजेशंस, नॉट द रूल्स, बट द टाइटल सेइंग एज द रूल्स, तो वी आर कॉलिंग इट अगेन एंड अगेन एज द रूल्स. तो सबसे पहले राइटर कहता है व्हाटएवर यू आर गोइंग टू राइट दैट इज नॉट एनी मैटर, बट इट शुड बी कंप्लीटेड इन योर माइंड एज ए पिक्चर दैट यू मस्ट राइट अबाउट इट. सो आई रिक्वेस्ट टू यू that what he described at the starting. Just come on the text. सबसे पहले at the time when we will follow these 7 rules, a one picture should be completed in your mind in every type of the picture, in which every type of the aspects or every type of the detail sequentially should be prepared in our mind. अपने दिमाग में आप जो कुछ भी लिखने जा रहे हो, ये नियम तो उस समय काम करेंगे जब अपन लिखेंगे. क्या लिखेंगे उससे पहले देयर इज आल्सो सम सजेशन. अब लिखना क्या है वो पहले दिमाग में सेट करना है, और लिखना कैसे है उनके लिए 7 रूल है. तो 7 रूल इज द सेकंड स्टेज टू बी राइटर इन फ्यूचर. यस, दीज आर नॉट द फर्स्ट स्टेज, दिस इज द सेकंड स्टेज. व्हाट यू आर गोइंग टू राइट, दैट इज अनदर मैटर. How you will write, that is the another matter. So these 7 rules belong to the second stage. These are belong to the second stage. First stage, how to write. No, first stage, what is right. So what is right, that should be clear in your mind as a pyramid. The word used by the writer, pyramid. A complete structure, a complete ढांचा जो है, that should be prepared, ready in your mind. और वो पूरी पिक्चर उसमें आ जाए, पूरी स्टोरी आ जाए कि भी आप ये लिखेंगे. अब राइटर कहता है कि उस पूरी की पूरी स्टोरी को यू मस्ट डिवाइड इनटू 4 पार्ट्स. दीज आर इम्पोर्टेंट. So we just narrate what these 4 points on which writer suggests you first keep it that yes, these are the 4 points. So these 4 points are the basic sequence or the order how to arrange story in mind. So the story that is in your mind about on which you are going to write. So that story that is in your mind, you must keep its sequence, and there are 4 type of the steps, or according to these 4 steps we prepare the structure in our mind. So the first step that is introduction. Whenever you are going to think any story in your mind, the first important point, the complete introduction, the complete definition about that should be in your mind. Whatever you are write, that is the another matter. But what you are going to write, it should be completed as introductory part in your mind. And when you are going to start to write it, then this introduction will be started your writing. The second important meaning that is related to explanation. It is the second step of thinking structure in mind. So first you give the introduction, and after that introduction you will explain how to detail. You will explain about the sequence, how you explain all these type of the ideas, all these types of the feelings in your writing. This is the third, that is confirmation. It is the third point, it is the third step. Third step, you should be confirmed what you are going to write. This is an important matter. Everything, whatever you are write, one time in your mind, you just think that whatever you are going to write, or are you sure to write about it? Are you sure whatever you are writing, that is the okay, that is the right, that is the logical? So as per your mind, you must decide about the confirmation of your writing. It is the third stage to be used in writing. So the first stage, that is introduction. The second stage, that is explanation. The third stage, that is confirmation, and the last fourth stage, that is qualification. On a particular matter on which you are going to write anything, introduction, and then you must explain it, and then you confirmly present your logics and your feelings, and the last point, that is qualification. If there is any type of the extra qualification related to that topic in your mind, you must narrate it. And this is the 4 type of the states. These are the 4 type of the points on which your complete writing will depend. और इसके बाद writer presents different type of the 7 rules. Although it is an essay, but the design of preparing text in essay, we are just thinking it as an experimental essay, or you can say it is a report sheet, as well as you can say it is the production, or it is the result sheet prepared by the writer. And there is not any type of the paragraph that goes in the essay. In the first paragraph there is 2 or 3 suggestions and then pointing here. So we just know about there are the 7 rules. So writer is completely presented these type of the 7 rules point by point. So it should be also be very easy for the students, that they can easily understand these 7 rules separately. So now you just read in the book. First, do not write long sentence. It is the first point that was presented by writer in your book, that do not write long sentence. आगे लिखा है, you just observe in your book, that is on page number 46. A sentence should not have more than 10 or 12 words. A sentence should not have more than 10 to 12. ये लिखा है कि कभी भी आप सेंटेंस लिखें तो ज्यादा लंबे नहीं लिखें. ज्यादा लंबे सेंटेंस, we know that it is very hard. It is very complex to analysis to understand. So this is the first attractive suggestion, a very interesting suggestion given by the writer, that we must follow the first rule, that do not write long sentences. So sentence should be limited either 10 to 12 words. तो छोटे जितने सेंटेंस होंगे, वाक्य होंगे, निश्चित तौर से इससे समझने में आसानी रहेगी. तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट रूल ऑफ VS typo. In the second and the next 7th, we will start to discuss about the second rule, and then after 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, and the last 7th in our next class. I think that the picture of this essay, the complete introduction about this essay is completed in your mind. इससे पहले वाला जो वीडियो था अपना, उसमें अपन ने पूरी तरह से इसका एक एनालिसिस पिक्चर बना ली थी और पूरी तरह से टॉप टू बॉटम, बॉटम टू टॉप, लेफ्ट राइट सारा का सारा अपन इसका निचोड़ जो था वो निकाल लिया था. आज से अपन इसको पढ़ना शुरू करेंगे. आई थिंक दैट इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल कंप्लीटेड इट. तो वी मीट इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास फॉर द नेक्स्ट रूल एंड देन टिल लास्ट. ओके, थैंक यू.